Yo, what is up? We are back at it again with another build video. Today I'm going to show you a longsword build that I made that is suited for MR1 to MR3. You can probably use it up into MR4, but at MR4 you'll have access to some better gear. So this is a pretty early game longsword build that is good for literally anyone because it doesn't require a good talisman at all. The only thing you need is to make sure that you have 3 weakness exploit decorations, 3 crit boost, and either 2 expert or 2 attack decorations, or 3. Yeah, it was 3. Let me show you what you end up with right here. So, with this combination of armor and decorations and my crappy talisman, you will have 7 crit eye, 4 attack, 3 crit boost, 3 weakness exploit, 3 max might, 3 quick sheath. The windproof is on my talisman and 1 extra windproof on the armor. Level 3 stun resist is slotted in, just level 1s. You can put in whatever you want. Same with the 3 speed sharpening. Handicrafts on the armor, flinchery slotted in, and the tune-up is on the armor. I'm not even sure what that does, so don't pay attention to it. Let's get into details as to what armor pieces I'm actually using. Headpiece is the ingot helmet. You may recognize its better counterpart, the ingot greaves. But the helmet itself is actually pretty decent as well. It has 2 attack and 1 windproof, and a slot for you to put in either crit boost, weakness exploit, expert attack, whatever you want, and a 1 slot. The Barrieth mail, which is one of the most important pieces along with the Barrieth arm piece. Barrieth mail has 1 quick sheath, 2 max smite, but most importantly, it has 2 level 2 slots, so the more the merrier for you to slot in whatever you need. Same with the hands. The hands have 1 max might, 1 quick sheath, and 2 crit eye, and slotted in crit boost in here. Hermited coral, you get this from just, I believe, killing just little crabs, like along the beach in the new map. Has 1 quick sheath, 1 handicraft, but more importantly, 2 level 2 slots. And everyone's favorite greaves. The ingot greaves, 2 attack, 2 crit eye, and 2 level 1 slots. The talisman I'm using is the same crappy talisman I showed off in the last video. The most important thing is that you have slots. Just level 2 and level 3 slot is all you need, and you're good to go. It should be noted that the better your talisman, the less you'll probably need to rely on the Barrieth pieces, as they have the quick sheath that you need and slots. The max might puts you over affinity, but it's pretty useful if you're not hitting weak points with weakness exploits, so you'll always have 100% crit no matter where you hit on the monster. Well, I know a lot of people who've been playing this game for a while probably have talismans with like quick sheath, like 3 quick sheath or 2 quick sheath and 2 level 2 slots. You probably won't need these. There's not that many other things that can replace this, but you'll probably be able to squeeze in like a couple more extra attack or something. But either way, if you don't have a good talisman and if you're just looking for something really easy to make, this is MR1 to 3, pretty easy to access early game before hitting MR4, which is where things really start to get pretty difficult. The sword doesn't really matter as long as it has like a level 2 slot, just so you can put in something. I'm just using this. This is actually just the bone longsword. So it doesn't really matter as long as you have a slot in to put in extra affinity if you don't have a good talisman. The only thing you may have trouble getting is the Barrieth pieces, because Barrieth is pretty hard in Master Rank, honestly. I would say Barrieth is pretty hard. Not as hard as, say, Nargacuga and Tigrex. Nargacuga and Tigrex are pretty difficult compared to Barrieth. Barrieth, though, I would say of the 3 is the easiest in a Master Rank, so I wouldn't be too worried about farming it. As far as also replaceable pieces for this build, you can replace the helmet that I'm using, the ingot helmet. If you wanted, you could replace it with, if you really wanted to, you could replace it with this here, and it would essentially be the same thing. It's called the, here we go. It's called the Yukumo Sky. It has 2 crit eye and a 2 slot, as opposed to the ingot helmet, which has 2 attack and a slot. So if you want that evade window, which is pretty useful, honestly, for longsword. The way you get this entire set, this is the only good piece from this set, but the way you get this set is from a quest. It's from a quest called A Dangerous Stare. It's an MR2 quest. It's pretty easy to miss if you're not actively going after quests with the bubbles. That's really why I didn't recommend it, because it's pretty easy for people to miss. So if you would rather have this helmet, this is a good replacement for the ingot helmet if you wanted to. Anyways, this longsword build, pretty cookie cutter, pretty bread and butter, super easy to make. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, you don't have to use the sword that I'm using. You don't have to use all the pieces I'm using. This build is just to show you like what a pretty decent, good longsword build would look like, with just the pieces of armor that Capcom gives you at MR1 to 3. There are definitely better builds out there, different pieces of gear. I'm not using any Rarity 9 gear and above gear right now. This is like strictly lower level MR1 to MR3. But this is just goes to show that you can make a really nice build as long as you have the decorations from base game, and as long as you have just a semi-decent talisman like myself. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, or not, whatever. Follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/Rambiz05. I will see you on the next build video tomorrow or whenever. Till next time, good night. Bye-bye.